What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, August 24th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Director James Gunn thinks Zendaya would make a great Mary J. Watson in Spider-Man Homecoming. The 46-year-old Guardians of the Galaxy director defended the 19-year-old actress's casting in a lengthy Facebook post Friday following racist backlash against the KC Undercover star. Gunn wrote, "I do not believe a character is the color of his or her skin. Yesterday, a rumor broke out that the character of Mary Jane was being played by a young black woman, Zendaya, and all hell broke loose on the internet." He also opinionated, "For me, if a character's primary attribute, the thing that makes them iconic, is the color of their skin or their hair color, frankly, that character is shallow and sucks. For me, what makes MJ MJ is her alpha female playfulness, and if the actress captures that, then she'll work." The director also said, "Whatever the case, if we're going to continue to make movies based on almost all white heroes and supporting characters from the comics of the last century, we're going to have to get used to them being more reflective on our divorced present world." Zendaya, who was originally slated for the role of Michelle, was linked to Mary Jane, a traditionally white character, last week. Gunn had initially voiced his support for the actress after a fan asked for his opinion in the wake of the news. He tweeted Thursday, "If you're complaining about the ethnicity of Mary Jane, your life is too good." Good Morning America host Amy Rawbeck was swept into the controversy Monday when she used the slur colored people while discussing Zendaya's casting. The television personality apologized the same day, claiming she meant to say people of color. Lalaland released a new teaser trailer with Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling on Tuesday. The preview sees the 27-year-old star sing and dance as the inspiring actress Mia as she falls for Gosling's character, the pianist Sebastian. Lalaland is directed by Whiplash Helmer Damien Chazelle and will premiere August 31st at the Venice Film Festival. The movie opens in theaters December 2nd and co-stars J.K. Simmons, Finn Wittrock, and Rosemary DeWitt. Stone said of the musical in April, "Lalaland is a very special film which I am incredibly proud of. It was a joy working with the unbelievable talent Damien Chazelle and, of course, working with the wonderful Ryan Gosling." She also added, "Damien made a love letter to L.A. and it truly shows his passion for the city. Lalaland is a love story that comes alive with every dance, gesture, and lyric." Gosling shared similar sentiments in May, telling Collider he, quote, "really had a special experience on that movie." The film released a first teaser trailer in July that featured the 35-year-old actor singing. Actor Michael Pena is set to star in an upcoming horror film from Columbia Pictures entitled The Bringing. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the actor has signed on to the project directed by In-Fear hammer Jeremy Lovering that is set to take place inside the infamous Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. The film will focus on Pena as he investigates a woman's death from inside the Cecil Hotel. The location is known for being the site of several suicides during the 50s and 60s and was also said to have been the inspiration for the television hit American Horror Story Hotel. In 2013, a woman named Elsa Lam was found dead in a water tank on the roof of the Cecil Hotel. Security footage from the site, which features Lam acting strange before getting onto an elevator, went viral. No production or release date has been set for The Bringing. The Hollywood Reporter is also confirming that Pena is set to reprise his role as a comedic Lewis in Marvel's Ant-Man sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Vin Diesel has seemingly taken the high road in his feud with Fast 8 co-star Dwayne Johnson, choosing instead to praise the actor on social media. Diesel said, while answering fan questions during a Facebook Live video broadcast Friday, "The reason we brought Dwayne Johnson into Fast 5 was because of you." He continued, "There was a girl named Jan Kelly who said, 'I would love to see you guys work together on screen.' So the role that was originally written for Tommy Lee Jones, we gave it to Dwayne, and he shined in on it. The shout-out is a nicer message than the one Diesel promised followers previously when he said he would reveal everything regarding his on-set spat with Johnson. The drama all started early in August when Johnson took to Instagram to slam an unnamed Fast 8 male co-star who he deemed unprofessional. He said at the time, "My female co-stars are always amazing and I love them. My male co-stars, however, are a different story. Some conduct themselves as stand-up men and true professionals while others don't." The following day, reports surfaced that Diesel was the co-star Johnson was referring to. The pair also reportedly met on the film's set to hash out their differences. differences. Johnson would then post an update on Instagram proclaiming that conflict can be a good thing. However, on Friday, the 44-year-old posted an announcement that he wrapped up production on Fast 8 and thanked various members of the cast and crew, but noticeably left Diesel off the list. On Monday, Diesel and Johnson's co-star Jason Statham commented on the feud while discussing his latest film, Mechanic Resurrection, with E! News stating, "I'm good with that." He continued, "We're good pals, and if Johnson's got any problem with me, then he'll probably tell me to my face, so I'm good with that." Fast 8, which also co-stars Helen Mirren, Michelle Rodriguez, Chris Ludacris Bridges, Kurt Russell, Charlize Theron, and Scott Eastwood, raced to theaters on April 14th, 2017. And in a related story, Dwayne Johnson is setting the record straight on the new Jumanji movie. The 44-year-old actor clarified in an Instagram post Monday that the film will be a sequel to the 1995 movie starring the late actor and comedian Robin Williams, not a remake or a reboot. Johnson wrote, "This new movie will not be a remake or reboot of the original. It will be a continuation of the awesome Jumanji adventure 20 years later." He promised, "As a producer on this movie, someone who loves the original, you have my word, will honor the legend of Williams' character Alan Parrish and properly introduce a whole new generation to the fun and crazy Jumanji universe." Johnson had shared similar sentiments about Williams in May after starting work on the sequel. Williams died of suicide at the age of 63 in August of 2014, a year before Sony Pictures Entertainment announced plans for the new movie. Johnson previously said, "The love and respect I have for this man is boundless. You have my word, we'll honor his name and the character of Alan Parrish." The actor added, "I have an idea of what to do, and I think his family would be proud. I also think Robin is somewhere looking down and laughing, remembering the first time we met backstage, and I, for the first time ever, was starstruck, bumbling idiot." Jumanji is scheduled for release on July 27, 2017. Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Nick Jonas reportedly are co-starring. Heather Locklear delighted fans with her return to television Monday night. The 54-year-old actress, who last played Rachel King on Franklin and Bash in 2013, debuted as First Lady Kathleen Thomas in Tyler Perry's Too Close to Home series premiere. A clip from the episode sees Locklear making an icy impression as Caitlin as she confronts the president's mistress, Anna, played by Danielle Sevray. The series follows Anna as she deals with the fallout of the affair. Perry told Entertainment Tonight at the show's Los Angeles premiere last week, "All I can tell you is that Heather Locklear is going to be one of the most cold-blooded people you've ever seen in film." He added of the actress's Melo plays character Amanda Woodward, "Before Bad Girls Were Good, she was great. It was a bit intimidating working with her because it's Heather Locklear, who didn't have the poster on the wall." In addition to Melrose Place, Locklear is known for playing Kathleen Moore on Spin City and Chloe on Hot in Cleveland. Too Close to Home airs on TLC. Halle Berry returns to film in a dramatic first trailer for Kidnapped. The 50-year-old actress plays Carla McCoy, a mother whose son is kidnapped by a woman at a playground. The preview sees the character take justice into her own hands while pursuing her child's abductor. Kidnapped is directed by Pusher Helmer Luis Prieto, with Salt producer Lorenzo Di Buenaventura as producer. The action thriller opens in theaters December 2nd. It co-stars Sage Carella, Lou Temple, and Chris McGinn. Berry last appeared on film in the 2014 movie X-Men Days of Future Past. Later played Molly Woods on the CBS series Extant. The actress herself is the mother of two children, 8-year-old daughter Nalia and 2-year-old son Maceo. She admitted to the Ellen DeGeneres show in 2014, "I didn't think it was possible to have another baby." Nalia prayed for him for like a year and a half for a baby and bunk bed, and she got both of those things. Berry is known for such films as Swordfish, Monsters Ball, for which she won an Academy Award, and Die Another Day. She's also slated for the Kingsman, the Secret Service sequel, Kingsman, The Golden Circle, which opens in theaters June 16, 2017. John Lennon is continuing his relationship with WGN America by signing on to executive produce a new series based on the Black Wall Street. According to the Wrap, the new drama is in the early stages of development, with Legend producing through his Get Lifted production banner alongside notable partner Southside with You star Tika Sumpter. The series will follow the real-life story of a neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma during the early part of the 20th century that housed one of the wealthiest African-American communities in the United States. The area is also known for an attack that took place in 1921 that left the neighborhood destroyed with over 300 killed. This will be Legend's second project with WGN following the network's hit drama Underground, which follows a group of American heroes as they escape from slavery and fight for freedom. Underground is also executive produced by The Singer, has become WGN's most watched original scripted series ever, and has averaged 3 million total viewers when taking into account DVR returns. In April, the show was quickly renewed for a second season set to premiere in 2017. Game of Thrones star Maisie Williams has taken to social media to tease fans about the show's upcoming 7th season. The actress who portrays Arya Stark on the hit HBO drama wrote Monday on Twitter, after reading the script for the new season, just finished reading season 7, shit gets real. She continued, start preparing yourselves now. Scratch that. Nothing will prepare you for this. Holy balls. In July, HBO programming president Casey Boyles confirmed that Game of Thrones would come to an end with season 8. Both season 7 and 8 are expected to contain less than 10 episodes each, the average seen in previous seasons. Recently, Williams' co-star Sophie Turner, who portrays Sansa Stark, revealed that her character will have options when season 7 debuts next summer. She says there are so many options. She could run with Littlefinger, aiding Gunn, or become a villain and sadistic, or she could also team up with her brother John, played by Kit Harington. Friends star Courtney Cox joined Bear Giles for an adventure through the soggy moors of southwestern Ireland on an episode of Giles' Celebrity Survivor show Running Wild with Bear Giles. At one point in the episode, Giles suggested that he and Cox eat a dead sheep he found drowned in a bog. Cox was visibly disgusted by the prospect, with even Giles conceded the sheep was pretty stinky. Turns out the sheep was too putrid to consume, but that didn't stop Giles from finding something edible from the animal. Giles told the story to Repulse Holtz on Today, saying that though he and Cox couldn't eat the sheep, they did eat maggots from the sheep by placing the bugs in the sheep's testicles and boiling them. Giles laughed, I filled the sack with maggots, boiled it up, and gave it for her for dinner. Giles and Cox also made their way across a ravine by pulling themselves across a wire stretching from one side to the other. Cox tweeted a photo of her sliding herself across the caption, and yes, it was scary. Cox also got personal with Giles, talking about aging in Hollywood and giving into the pressure to maintain your youth. Cox says, I've learned lessons. I think I was trying to keep up with getting older, trying to chase that. It's something you can't keep up with. She also added, sometimes you find yourself trying and to look at a picture of yourself and go, oh God, I look horrible. I've done things that I regret, and luckily there are things that dissolve and go away. Before adding her new motto, let it be. Rated Jones star Renee Zellweger says she's embracing getting older. The 47-year-old actress discussed the ups and downs of aging in an interview with the Sydney Morning Herald while promoting Bridget Jones' Baby with co-star Patrick Dempsey. Zellweger admitted the 18-hour days start showing up. You get to work in the morning and you go, oh my God, and when you do 18 hours a day for 3 months, they really, really show up. She qualified, but it's fun. You want to evolve. You want to keep going. I don't want to keep doing the same thing and keep telling the same stories. I think human experience, it gives you character. It makes the characters that you are prepared to play much more interesting. Zellweger was 31 when the first Bridget Jones movie, Bridget Jones' Diary, opened in theaters in 2001. She returned in the sequel Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason in 2004, is reprising the character now 12 years later. Zellweger said of Bridget's lasting appeal, it's her humanity. She's imperfect, and she makes it okay for the rest of us to be imperfect. We love being privy to her inner dialogue, her anxieties, and her self-deprecating humor. She also elaborated, we all know what it's like to put yourself in the middle of an escalating disaster, realizing that you can't get out of it, but yet you're doing your best to proceed anyways. I mean, who doesn't relate to that? Zellweger has discussed the, quote, social pressure to look and age a certain way in an op-ed for the Huffington Post this month. She faced plastic surgery rumors in 2014 after fans deemed her nearly unrecognizable at a red carpet event. The star asserted, not that it's anyone's business, but I did not have to make a decision to alter my face and have surgery on my eyes. It's no secret a woman's worth has historically been measured by her appearance. The Art of More star Dennis Quaid appears to have a new woman in his life. 62-year-old actor cozied up to 30-year-old model Santa Ozini in a number of new photos following word that he and wife Kimberly Quaid are headed for divorce once again. Ozini shared several pictures with Quaid over the past 2 months with such hashtags as #MyLove and #Soulmate. They'll have been spending their summer in Montreal, Canada. Kimberly Quaid had filed for divorce in June after 12 years of marriage. She previously filed to end the marriage in March 2012, but withdrew the divorce papers weeks later. The Quaid said in a statement in June, after careful consideration, we've decided to end our 12-year marriage. The decision was made amicably and with mutual respect towards one another. Quaid and his estranged wife share 8-year-old fraternal twins Thomas and Zoe. The pair have reportedly sorted out much of their divorce settlement and plan to share custody of their children. And a passing to report, Stephen Hill, who achieved his greatest success late in life when he portrayed District Attorney Adam Schiff on Law & Order, has died. He was 94. The versatile character actor in theaters, films, and television died Tuesday morning in Mount Sinai Hospital in New York, his wife Rachel said. Hill's cause of death was not immediately available, but his wife said he'd suffered from several ailments. TV's long-running show Law & Order tweeted a tribute to the late actor, a huge loss for the hashtag Law & Order family. Stephen Hill will be missed. Hill, who also starred for a season in the 1960 series Mission Impossible, was remembered warmly by Law & Order producer Dick Wolf. He said Stephen was not only one of the truly great actors of his generation, he was one of the most intelligent people I've ever met. He is also the only actor I've known who consistently tried to cut his own lines. Hill was 94 years old. Jessa Duggar and husband Ben Seawald are expecting baby number 2. The 23-year-old reality star and Seawald announced on their website Tuesday that Duggar is pregnant and expecting their second child in February 2017. The couple are already parents to 9-month-old son Spurgeon. The pair wrote, "We're overjoyed to announce that Spurgeon has a new title in life as Big Brother. We're so thankful that God is adding to our family." They added, 2017 is already shaping up to be a wonderful year already, and we know that Spurgeon will have a great job in his new role. Having Spurgeon has been such a wonderful blessing. We cannot wait to see the face of this new sweet baby or babies. Duggar and Seawald married in Bentonville, Arkansas in 2014 and welcomed Spurgeon in November 2015. The reality star, who grew up with 18 siblings, has previously expressed her desire to have a large family of her own. She told People magazine in February 2015, "Kids are so important. We hope to adopt a lot of kids. If God blesses us with biological kids of our own, it's not going to quench our thirst to adopt." Duggar and her family came to fame on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting, which was canceled in the wake of brother Josh Duggar's sex abuse scandal. She and several of her siblings, including Jill Duggar, now star in Jill and Jessa Counting On. Aretha Franklin is canceling several of her upcoming concerts. The 74-year-old singer said in a statement Monday that she won't perform August 26th at the Wolf Trap National Park for the Performing Arts in Virginia due to a doctor's orders. Franklin was also canceled other shows she had scheduled for the next month or so. This includes her appearance at Radio City Music Hall's Tony Bennett Celebrates 90 event September 15th, according to E! News. The Respect singer had canceled 2 concerts in Florida in March due to the lack of band personnel. She previously rescheduled performances in Oklahoma in October 2015 because of a reluctance to travel. She said at the time, "After such a long 4,200 miles drive to the West Coast in July, I'm not prepared to drive as fast west so soon again. I'm so sorry to have to disappoint my fans there, but I will reschedule." Franklin has dealt with several health issues in the past decade, including a tumor in 2010. She last released the cover album Aretha Franklin Sings the Great Divas Classics in 2014. Justin Timberlake and wife Jessica Biel are taking over host duties for Leonardo DiCaprio's Hillary Clinton fundraiser after DiCaprio got stuck in New York while working on his new film. The actor was set to host the fundraiser on Tuesday at his LA home, but got stuck in New York while finishing production on Before the Flood, the climate change documentary, which is premiering at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 9th. President Obama, Bill Clinton, Secretary of State John Kerry, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, and Pope Francis are featured in the upcoming film. Source says DiCaprio reached out to Timberlake and Biel to host a luncheon that will cost attendees $33,400 per person. Pop singer Demi Lovato is facing a copyright lawsuit from the popular indie duo Sleigh Bells. Sleigh Bells member Alexis Krauss and Derek Miller are suing the 24-year-old singer over her hit song Stars, saying it is virtually identical to their song Infinity Guitars. The suit says a comparison of the two songs reveals that at the very least a combination of the hand claps and bass drums, structured as 3/4 beats and a rest, with the bass drum provides a counter rhythm to the hand claps, is at least substantially similar in both works. The singer is seeking substantial profits from Lovato and damages and a permanent injunction prohibiting the use of Infinity Guitars, according to BBC. Stars producer Rami Yukub and Carl Falk are also named in the lawsuit. Krauss and Miller initially accused Lovato in November 2015 of sampling their song Infinity Guitars and Riot Rhythm for Stars. Yukub and Falk defended the singer and denied using the tracks at the time. The pair said, we do not use any samples in Demi Lovato's song Stars. Demi was also not involved with the production. She only wrote top line. Stars appears on Lovato's fifth studio album, Confident, released in October, while Infinity Guitars hails from the Sleigh Bells record Treats, which debuted in May 2010. Lovato is presently promoting Confident on her Future Now tour with Nick Jonas. Ariana Grande cozied up to rumored boyfriend Mac Miller over the weekend. The 23-year-old singer got close to the 24-year-old rapper Sunday evening at Katsuya restaurant in Encino, California, TMZ reported Tuesday. Grande was spotted kissing Mac Miller at one point during dinner and was also reportedly lying on his lap. Sources told the pair are dating despite the rapper's previous insistence that he and Grande are just friends. Mac Miller told MTV News after the pair shared a kiss in their music video for The Way, "That's the homie. Obviously that kiss made everyone talk. I didn't even know that was going to happen." He allowed, "She's a very, very talented singer. Like, she can sing incredibly. That's awesome, and she's a great person. She's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life." Grande's PDA-filled date with Mac Miller comes a month after her split from longtime friend and backup dancer Ricky Alvarez. The couple had called it quits in July after a year of dating. Sources told E! News at the time she broke up with him. He didn't cheat or anything. They just found it difficult to make it work. They're still friends, though. The insider added, Ariana is happy to be single and do her for a little while. Grande last released the album Dangerous Woman in May, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 albums charts, including the single Into You. She will promote the record on a forthcoming tour. The Late Late Show host James Corden joined Coldplay on a stage in Pasadena to sing Prince's hit Nothing Compares to You in front of 50,000 fans. The Late Late Show host surprised the crowd Sunday by joining Coldplay on stage after lead singer Chris Martin dubbed Corden Coldplay's most talented member. Corden, known for skits like Carpool Karaoke and his vocal talents in Into the Woods, wowed the audiences with his rendition of Prince's song, also made famous by Sinead O'Connor. Corden said before the performance, "We're here at the Rose Bowl. I'll be honest, I didn't know how big it was when I said yes." It seemed like Corden's biggest surprise, though, came after the song was over. Corden, who turned 38 on Monday, was presented with the cake and a rousing rendition of Happy Birthday sung by Corden and the audience, which moved Corden to tears. Rapper Future has joined the list of performers set to take the stage at the 2016 MTV Video Music Awards. Future said in a promo released Monday on Twitter announcing the performance, "My creativity comes from me being in the studio and my past situations. It's about mastering the tone for me. It's about mastering the melody. It's about mastering a style. It's about becoming one with the beat. It's about taking the beat's place the beat never thought it could go. My music is a diary. It carries volumes." Future, whose real name is Nadavius Demond Wilburn, will be joining fellow artists Britney Spears and Video Vanguard honoree Rihanna, who are also set to perform. Competing for the Fan Favorite Video of the Year award during the event are Beyonce's Formation, Adele's Hello, Justin Bieber's Sorry, Kanye West's Famous, and Drake's Hotline Bling. Beyonce leads all other artists with a career-high 11 nominations. The 2016 MTV Video Music Awards is set to take place on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1981, Mark David Chapman is sentenced to 20 years to life for the murder of John Lennon, a founding member of the Beatles, one of the most successful bands in the history of popular music. On December 8, 1980, Chapman shot and killed the 40-year-old singer, songwriter, and peace activist outside Lennon's New York City apartment building in Dakota, where he lived with his wife, Yoko Ono, and their young son, Sean. Lennon, who was born on October 9, 1940 in Liverpool, England, shot to fame in the 1960s with the Beatles, whose multiple best-selling albums and hit films such as A Hard Day's Night in 1964 turned the group into hugely influential global pop icons. After the Beatles broke up in 1970, Lennon embarked on a successful solo music career, writing and performing such songs as Imagine and Just Like Starting Over. He also directed a 1972 documentary film also titled Imagine, which was a sometimes surreal glimpse at a day in the life of Lennon and Ono set to their music. On the day of Lennon's murder, Chapman, a Beatles fan who was born in 1955, spent the day hanging out near the musician's apartment on West 72nd Street and Central Park West. Later that afternoon, a photographer captured a shot of Lennon as he stopped to autograph his Double Fantasy album for Chapman before walking with Yoko Ono towards a limousine, waiting to take them to a recording session. Later that night, shortly before 11 p.m., the couple returned to the Dakota, where awaiting Chapman shot Lennon 4 times as the musician walked towards his building. Chapman stayed at the scene reading The Catcher in the Rye, a book he was obsessed with, until the police arrived and took him into custody. Lennon was pronounced dead at Manhattan's Roosevelt Hospital around 11:15 p.m. Chapman initially entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. However, he later dropped the insanity defense and pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. At his sentence, on this date in 1981, Chapman read from The Catcher in the Rye. Chapman's request for parole has all been denied, and he continues to serve at New York's Attica State Prison. Lennon's iconic life and his untimely death have in recent years inspired several films, including Chapter 27 in 2007, which starred a bloated Jared Leto as Chapman and chronicled the 3 days leading up to the assassination. Visual artist Sam Taylor Wood will reportedly direct a Lennon biopic, Nowhere Man, to be filmed partly in Lennon's hometown of Liverpool. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, August 24th, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.